Hey everyone, my name is Olivia Lee and I'm a sophomore at Walhalla High. I've had the privilege of being the 2019-2020 state VFW Voices of Democracy winner. I placed 13th out of 51,000 entries with a $2,000 scholarship. I'm sure right now that doesn't mean much to you at all, but hopefully by the end of my talk you'll understand a lot more and maybe even have the same opportunity. So the video you just watched explained a lot about our trip and highlighted one of my closest friends, Shruthi from Nebraska. First, I want to explain how I got involved with this wonderful organization. Around this time last year, I was taking theater with Miss Necessary, and she had actually assigned us to write this essay as a grade, and it was our choice if we wanted to submit the essay ourselves. If you're anything like I was, you have absolutely no clue what VFW is, what it stands for, anything about it, or very little knowledge. So, VFW stands for Veterans of Foreign Wars, and you guessed it, it's an organization made up of veterans who were in foreign wars. This huge organization is divided into local posts, and almost every single town has a local post. Our local post is the Walhalla Post, Post 6830. I had to memorize that a while back and now I don't remember it as well. But every year the VFW, the whole organization, holds this contest, the Voices of Democracy contest, where anyone high school age can enter in hopes of a scholarship and all expense paid trip to Washington, D.C. Your prompt this year is this the country our founders envisioned? This is a very interesting question in which you could go actually a lot of ways with. So just for reference, my prompt this past year was what makes America great, and I wrote about unity. However, everyone I talked to wrote about a completely different thing. So it's really interesting. If you decide to enter this, here is how the judging works. So first, you will write your essay based on the prompt. Then you will audio record it, and then you submit both of these things to your teacher, and then they can turn it into our local post of Walhalla. So once it gets to the Walhalla Post, there's about, I think last year they had about 25 entries. So this is why I'm making this video, because there could be hundreds and hundreds of entries just for our local post, and that would be really cool to see because there's so many more opportunities with the more people that get involved. So once it gets to Walhalla, it goes through, there's a board of about 5 people, and all of them listen to your essay many times, and they come up with their top 3 winners. Last year, all 3 of the post winners were from Walhalla High, so that was really cool to see. Next, if you win first place at post, then you go to what's called districts. Within South Carolina, there are 8 districts for the VFW, and we are District 4. So all of the posts within District 4 have a first place winner, and they are all competing at district level. So here there's about 50 posts within our District 4. So all 50 of these first place winners are competing to win District 4. So next, now that every district has a first place winner, they're all competing against each other for state level. This is the most nerve-wracking part you will ever experience. But once you have all 8 of those people, and if you win state, that is a huge deal if you win state, because once you win state, you are guaranteed a $1,000 scholarship as well as an all-expense-paid trip to Washington, D.C. I never in a million years thought I would have won even district, let alone state. So when I won state in late February, I went to Washington, D.C. for almost a week. Where once you win state, every state in America has a first place state winner, as well as the military bases. Now you have all, I think there was a total of 52 of us that actually came, because all 50 states plus a girl from Italy and a girl from somewhere in Australia. I can't exactly remember where. But you all get to go to Washington, D.C., and this is the coolest thing I have ever experienced in my entire life. We got there on a Tuesday afternoon, And I'm not gonna lie, when I got there kind of later in the day, and when I walked by and I heard everybody laughing, and I was like, wow, they just met this day. This is a little intimidating. But I walked in that room, and as soon as I walked in, I gained 51 new friends. This experience is something that I will never forget. So while we were there that entire week, I had a roommate. My roommate was actually from Oklahoma. And but you got so close with each and every person. I feel like I've known half of them my entire life. I still talk to them every single day. In fact, I just talked to them this morning and told them that I was doing this today. So, but we don't just talk about VFW stuff. We talk about so many things in life. And we really truly are best friends at this point. Even though we only spent a week together, it's really crazy how that worked out. That entire week, you tour so many places in Washington, D.C. And once again, all expense paid. They paid for me to get there. They paid for all of our meals, my stay in the hotel. They paid for everywhere we toured. And here's the thing. We got to tour the White House, which is something, and it was about 2 weeks before the whole world shut down. So that is just so cool, an experience I'll never forget, that we got to tour the White House, because not many people can say that they got to do that. On the third night that we were there is a banquet, our awards banquet. Everybody was nervous. Everybody was almost shaking that day. But it was so cool afterwards. So at the awards banquet, they go through the list and they will list you by scholarship. So they'll start with the $1,000 spot of scholarships, and then they'll move to the $1,250 scholarships, and they'll move to the $1,500, and they'll keep going until they get to the $16,000 scholarship, which is second place, and then first place is a $30,000 scholarship. Guys, this is an amazing opportunity. But if you get first place, you also get to present your essay that night, which you just saw earlier, Shruti, who got to present hers that night. So I placed 13th, and I got a $2,000 scholarship. But at every single level, at post, district, and state, I had awards banquets for every single one. And I got awards at every single one of these. In total, I believe it was about $1,500 just of money, non-scholarship, that I got from the different levels. So it's a really cool opportunity that you get. So I just want to wrap everything up in conclusion just by saying, guys, this is an incredible opportunity. I know I keep saying that, but please, please don't miss out on this. It is something, you write your essay, I'm telling you, you write essays all the time, especially in high school. It's not gonna hurt just to submit that. You can even make it farther than I did. You could be first place just like Shruti, and I would love to mentor you through that process. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I know I've said a lot, and this whole process can be really confusing, but if you have any questions, either ask your teacher, or please don't hesitate to either email me or call me, and I will be happy to answer any of your questions, because I would love to see another person from Walhalla make it so far. So thank you for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope hopefully you're the next South Carolina Voice of Democracy winner. Bye!